Amber Costu with the No Nonsense Network and getting the chance to interview Brian Schryver. You're running for County Council, and so really excited to hear from you. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, I grew up actually in that right where I'm at now in the little corner of Division 6, so I've been there my whole life. And we've been farming out there, and I've got a ticket as an agriculture equipment technician, so I fix a few things for people up there too while I have some time in between. And I just figured since I'm planted there, I might as well run for council and try and give something a little back, because I got two boys that really want to get into the farming too by the looks of it, so might as well keep into it.
Right. So what do you see as the top priorities for our town right now, and how do you plan to address those issues?
Well, for the council, I think it's just maintaining what we have and keeping it on a budget and actually being able to fund it, because right in our little pocket, we're losing a lot of oil wells and gas wells that are getting shut down, so there's a lot of income disappearing too. So it's just trying to keep everything rolling without going backwards, I think, is a big pressing issue.
For sure. Where should the line be drawn between local autonomy and global cooperation? So some residents are concerned about international organizations like the United Nations influencing municipal policy with values that aren't necessarily shared by the average farmer or worker. And where do you see that fits?
I don't think global influence really has a whole lot of value for our area. I mean, we're just here to work and go on with our lives. We're not really worried about much outside of our area, so I think it would be nice to just be left alone mostly.
We want to get the job done.
Yeah, pretty much.
Right. So last year, our town held a petition and bylaw vote regarding the display of flags and crosswalk markings on municipal property. How did you view that process, and what were your thoughts on the outcome?
I thought it was a pretty crazy adventure. I mean, at the end of the day, it was pandering to an ideology that got reversed, but honestly, for a municipality to pander to one ideology, it doesn't really work, because then you have so many other ones within your network that you either have to do all or nothing. It's the best track is always to just kind of go with nothing and stay neutral. So I think it was a bit of a mistake to start with, and everything else was just a rolling effect after the fact. So.
Did you feel that the process worked?
I think in the long run it did work. It was just surprising how much pushback it was to get to kind of something a little bit sensible, because to me it just seemed like a pretty straightforward answer, but I guess not everybody looks the same way. So.
And there's been growing discussion in Alberta about feelings of isolation and distrust towards other levels of government. While municipal councils don't set provincial or federal policy, how do you envision our town's future relationship with both the province and Ottawa?
With Ottawa, I don't even think they realize that our municipality exists sometimes, so it's really hard to say. I mean, we've had a backbencher representing us for quite some time rather than anybody that's really been effective or noticeable. As far as the province is concerned, I feel like we're a little bit in the same place, but I feel like it also has the possibility to change. I mean, we did have Ken Kowalski for a long time, and he had massive influences on this area. It would be nice to get somebody who wants to be that involved with our area again, but it's really hard to say what the future brings, so time will tell.
And what's your view on how Alberta can balance environmental concerns with energy development? So while taking care of the planet without, let's say, banning all gas-powered cars?
Well, I think we actually do a pretty good job already. I mean, Alberta's pushed a lot of different initiatives over the years. We've tried to clean up our own waste with cleaning up things and tailings ponds stuff. It doesn't get recognized, but the efforts are there. You know, we've had the tire recycling plant in Legal is something that doesn't even exist in most places of the world. People forget it was the first place in Canada to recycle pop cans for money and things like that, right? So I think in terms of pollutants and taking care of things like that, I think we do very good. I think a lot of people are a little bit misguided that they put too much focus on carbon, because, I mean, it's an essential part of life too, so what are you really going to do with it? But I really think that we do a good job already, so I don't see that changing. I don't see it getting worse by any means, and you know, if there's a place to improve, I think there's enough people in this province that they would want to move forward and go those directions, so I think we're okay in environment.
And finally, do you have any words of encouragement for voters as they go to the polls?
Well, just hope for change and, you know, stick to your guns and, I mean, pay attention to what's going on. I mean, a lot of people forget about the municipal elections to start with, but I mean, As I said when we first met last time, I lost by 3 votes. If you're going to have an influence, this is the one that you're really going to be noticed.
That's true. Well, I want to thank you so much for your time.
Yeah.
And that was Brian Schryver.
Thank you.